and Vugu Nayosi means Black Power in Kiswahili, Black Revolutionary now. Just want to bring you this video on some political Negroes who say the most ridiculous, outrageous things like America has never been a racist country. Now you tell me, black family, with your historical memory, with what you know about America, you tell me when America wasn't a racist country. These are Negroes, house Negroes, white mommy and daddy house pets, political whores. These are people who white people will put out in front to say they represent us. They don't represent us. They represent the establishment and the system of white supremacy. And these are the Negroes who their white mommy and daddy put out in front to say things that they won't say. Check out this video on these Negroes who saying America has never been a racist country. Check it out, and we're going to come back and discuss it.
Hear me clearly. America is not a racist country. It's backwards to fight discrimination with different types of discrimination. And it's wrong to try to use our painful past to dishonestly shut down debates in the present.
Senator Tim Scott said last night that America is not a racist country. Do you agree with that? And what do you make of his warning against fighting discrimination with more discrimination?
I believe that we need to address, well, first of all, no, I don't think America is a racist country, but we also do have to speak truth about the history of racism in our country and its existence today. And I applaud the president for always having the ability and the courage, frankly, to speak the truth about it. He spoke what we know from the intelligence community. One of the greatest threats to our national security is domestic terrorism, manifested by white supremacists.
Well, I would remind all those who seem to feel that there's something different about having a country being declared a racist country and having entities within the country doing racist things. And I think that that's the problem here. A racist country would never elect Barack Obama president or Kamala Harris vice president. But will we tolerate these kind of racially tinged things that are taking place in Georgia, in Florida, and many other states? We now have 47 states that have introduced legislative activities that would in some way suppress voters. What is that about? So we should stop arguing about whether or not this is a racist country. It is not. Do we have racist things taking place in this country by various jurisdictions? Yes.
Are you involved in a racist party?
No, we're not a racist country, Brian. We've never been a racist country. Our goal is to make sure that today is better than yesterday. Are we perfect? No. But our goal is to always make sure we try and be more perfect every day that we can. I know I faced racism when I was growing up, but I can tell you today is a lot better than it was then.
Wow. You heard right. These are politicians who's supposed to have some sense of intelligence and background in education and grew up in a country that is irrefutable racist, but they could stand in front of people and say America was never a racist country. Now keep in mind, family, these are both sides of the political scale here. So we have Republican, or I like to say Republican Tim Scott, who say America is not a racist country. You have Republican recently, Nikki Haley, who said America was never a racist country. And then on the other side, you have Indian, or when she wants to come and ponder black votes, she's black, Kamala Harris, who say America is not a racist country. And last but not least, we have Mr. Fish Fry Jim House Negro Clyburn, who say America is not a racist country because they elected Barack Obama. So I guess they can be racist. I could get into the whole spectrum of when Obama was in office for 8 years. The racist messages and emails and the things these people used to do, but that's a story for another time. Just want to stick on this topic because it shows you what sides of the political scale you're on. These people think alike. They have the same mindset and talking points. They cater to their white mommy and daddy. This is what these people agenda is all about. So you have Democrats and you have Republican. When you look at the symbol of the American presidential logo, is a bird. You have the left wing and you have the right wing, but it's still unified to one body. So it don't matter who you vote for, who you put your energy into, they still answer to one unified body, and that is white supremacy. So for some Indian people like Nikki Haley and Kamala Harris, and some Negroes like Tim Scott and Jim Clyburn, to say America is not a racist country. Today, America is racist. Show me a time in history that America wasn't racist. And these are supposed to be smart people. So in one breath, they say, yeah, well, I face some racism, blah, 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 but America is not racist. Wow. They talk about a contradiction. So yeah, so we had some times in America when America was like this, blah, 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 and they didn't want to bring up the fact of why it was like that, but they could just skip right over that and say, oh yeah, well, America wasn't racist. This is what we're dealing with, family. And that's the reason why political so-called leaders, we can have them as no hero or shero. That's why we got to think for ourselves, and we got to read, and we got to study, and we got to see through these people words, because this is very dangerous. Because when you have people who look like us, who's saying outrageous things like this, they know the truth, you know, it just make you wonder what else they are pondering to get to fool you, for you to vote for them, or whoever they endorse, that you should go vote for them. It's very dangerous. So, you know, but I think for the most part, we black people have been waking up, and we see through the nonsense and the BS. We see you. So just wanted to just bring that video to you, and you know, just make you just more aware of, you know, the things these politicians say, and we have to hold them accountable. Never let them off the hook. Peace and black power. Black revolutionary now.